Lorraine Torres Castro may not be a caped crusader, but her work is certainly protecting the good citizens of, well, any city that's home to electric vehicles. And how is she doing that?
We do destructive battery testing.
Torres Castro and her team don't work in the catacombs of Gotham City. They're working here in the BATLab with Sandia National Laboratories. BAT is short for Battery Abuse Testing, and in this lab, a team of scientists are pushing batteries to their limits in order to make their use safer.
We work from very small batteries up to what you will have in a wash, very small, coin cells is what we call them, up to grid energy storage batteries. So that also include electric vehicle batteries, grid energy storage, cell phones, laptops, almost anything that you could imagine.
The lab is currently focused on electric vehicle batteries, which are high-voltage lithium-ion. It's the same technology that powers most personal electronics, just on a much bigger scale. Their high performance and low self-discharge makes them great solutions, especially for EVs. But when they fail, they can cause major damage and injury. And while there are sensors to alert consumers of a threat, there's very little time they will have if a battery is about to go.
The reality is right now we're looking on the order of minutes.
Alex Bates is a research scientist in the BATLab, and he says the goal of their work is to turn those minutes of warning into hours, days, even weeks.
They start off with a lot of gas generation, so there's going to be a lot of gas that comes out of the compartment or the cell, and that can, of course, make ingress into the cabin or things like that. But the worst type of failures are the abrupt failures that cause fire and flame jets to come out of the battery pack. Passengers are typically usually shielded by the pack itself, but it's still a concern.
While EV car fires are less frequent than gas-powered vehicles, the threat is still there, especially for first responders called out to a crash.
EV batteries aren't a solid brick of energy. They function more as a network of smaller batteries within a larger housing. Now, if one of those cells has a thermal runaway, which is a fancy way of saying that the cell catches fire, it could trigger a chain reaction that can engulf the vehicle within minutes.
The BATLab is working to develop sensors that can detect the earliest signs of failure, thereby giving car owners and mechanics a heads up before disaster strikes.
Our goal is to do a survey of available techniques now that maybe are too large and cumbersome to fit in an EV at this point in time. But the idea is that that technology, if it's proven, will be able to shrink down and fit into an EV.
Testing includes heating the batteries to the point that they catch on fire, piercing them, crushing them with hammers, overcharging and discharging, even submerging them in water. And Torres Castro says all that destructive work is paying off.
We are improving every day. So we are learning from past failures, and we are developing strategies to mitigate those failures. So I will say we are moving in the right direction.